the CRAFTSMAN 20-volt pole saw. This is one of my favorite tools. It comes in 3 pieces, runs on the CRAFTSMAN 20-volt battery platform, and it's been awesome for our regular suburban house chores. This is the base of it. This is where the battery goes. It's typical connection, nothing great there. It's got a safety trigger on it, so you can make sure you have two hands on it and not a chainsaw piece. The motor on top, it's not top heavy or anything. It's actually very ergonomic and manageable. The teeth lasted a while. This thing's about a year old, and I've used it frequently. Let me show you how we put it together. It has a very simple connection piece. You basically take one of the sides. It has a flange on it and a piece, and you basically slide down the collar. You screw it down together, and then you have it. This is just 2 of the 3 pieces together. You take off the cover, and then you are good to go. This is the shorter piece. I believe this is like a 6-foot pole. It can go up to 9 feet, I believe. Essentially, it does have a little flex. It gives it some rigidity. That's the 3rd piece. You could add that as an extension, and it's powered as well, so you can have it go much longer and put it right there in the middle. So let's use it to cut some trees. So this is just some basic tree trimming. I did not have the height to use it without the middle extension, so I'm just going to add that middle extension really quickly. And there we go. And we got to add a battery. So I got to grab the battery, get it ready. Yep, there's my daughter helping me out. Slide it in, click it in, and it's just a regular battery-powered platform at that point. And add on the cutting head. So again, it gets a little unwieldy at that size, but it gives you a lot of reach. All right, so now we could actually go ahead and have some fun with it. It's just one of the more fun tools. I mean, it's a chainsaw at the end of a pole. How much fun can you have? It's up to you. So there we go. Here we go. Just, cutting some basic trees. These things, it'll cut through, up to, I think, like 8 inches, like pretty well, but it's obviously going to get bound, and it's going to depend on how much flexibility you have. Just kind of shaving the main trunks of these trees so that we can keep our pruning in order and get some sun down to our grass. And yeah, just some general snipping for your enjoyment here. A bunch of those little new growth things that happen every year. We had a really wet spring in Texas. Lots of little leaves and sprouts popped off of the main branches, which will become quite a nightmare if you don't take care of them. We just want to keep some sun coming down to our grass. And that's kind of one of the best ways to justify it is, you could pay for your trimming once and maintain it for several years. Here, I'm just kind of going through a very, very branchy branch. That's probably not the right terminology for you tree people out there, but maybe it is. If not, sorry, I'm not an arborist. We'll keep on trimming. Look at all those little things just kind of popping right off. That's a really nice little thing. It also, for some thicker branches, there is a little bit of like a rest on it where you can put the chainsaw up against the branch, and you don't really need to pull too much. The weight of the saw and cutting it will just kind of slowly pivot it down through a branch. But with these little pruning ones, you just kind of got to zip them off. There you go. Tree is coming together, keeping it. You're gonna nick the bark, but let's see. I did this a few weeks ago, and if I look out my room now, the bark healed, so it looks like it's not causing too much damage to the tree. And then let's see what else is there to show you. So let's just look at the cutting head real quick. It does get a little gunked up, so you just got to pull out some of the growth that is in there. Use it safely and have fun.